If you clicked on this video, you're probably exactly like myself. You're probably looking for some form of sustainable passive income that you can start online because you most likely have realized the new era is going to be 100% digital. Now, you're probably looking to gain this sustainable passive income through not having some form of fancy degree or professional education, any kind of prior experience. You're probably looking to do it from the comfort of your own home, and most likely, you're probably looking to do it with little to no capital. If that sounds like you, then you're here for the right reason. In this video, I'm gonna show you exactly the 4 steps that it's gonna take for you to have this idea of starting some form of Amazon FBA business to actually going ahead and launching and scaling your first product so that you can turn that product into a side passive 6-figure income on an annual basis. So if I were to start again as a beginner, this is probably the only guide that I will want. So as a quick note here, as you can see, these are some live results within some of my stores or some of my partner stores. As you can see, this one specifically is producing over $5,000 in just 1 day. Now, if we're talking about profit margins, our stores are typically getting anywhere between 20 to 40% depending on the product, depending on the niche. The reason why I wanted to show this to you and also break down the profit for you is to show you that this method works. Number 1 is the product that you sell. Number 2 is the supplier that you choose. Number 3 is the brand that you build. And number 4 is actually scaling your business. We're gonna start obviously with your product. Your product makes or breaks your business. At the end of the day, guys, you are selling products as an end result to your customer, therefore you have a physical products business. Now, when it comes to your product, you can use big softwares out there such as Helium 10, Jungle Scout, Viral Launch, or even our own software, Astro Pro, to go ahead and actually analyze market data. When it comes to selling your product, here are some of the key components that are very, very important for you to understand so that you can minimize the risk on the front end and increase your profits on the top end. Number 1 is competition. Have you ever scrolled through Amazon and literally looked at product listings? And what is that one thing that actually inclines you to actually click on a product versus another? It's most likely reviews. Therefore, we use reviews as the social proof to help us gauge the competition within the market. So what we recommend is finding products that are doing and have an average review count of under 500 reviews. But as a beginner, what I recommend is finding a product that sells under $10,000 every single month, meaning the product is in demand, but it's not in too much demand, which allows us to create and minimize the capital on the front end, but also create enough sustainable income for us to reinvest our profits back into scaling that product to eventually $40,000, $50,000 every single month. The other key components that I recommend is trying to find a product that is under $50. The reason why is because you get to tap into more of that impulse buying behavior that people see when they see this shiny, beautiful product that maybe isn't something that they're actually searching for. Under $50 has proven facts to show at the end of the day, they may just purchase it for the sake of purchasing it. Within that $50 price point, try to find something that's small and lightweight, and that way you don't have to pay that much for Amazon to fulfill that product for you. Now, the second component is your supplier. We do not have to ever touch or create our own products. We get to use this beautiful website called Alibaba.com where we can actually source our products in bulk for a very minimal cost. We're talking cents to under $10 depending on the price point of that product. Now, when it comes to your supplier, a couple of the main recommendations that we recommend is making sure that your supplier has at least 5 years in business, making sure that they are a verified supplier on Alibaba, and ensuring that they have good communication, which is probably one of the biggest and most important things when choosing your supplier. Now, the third step is your brand. One of the biggest components of succeeding on Amazon in 2022 and going into 2023 is making sure that you stand out. The beautiful process that we like to teach is what we call private label, meaning we're taking existing products and putting our own brand name on it. One thing to really understand is who is your product going to best serve, and making sure that you create a brand that's resonated directly for that. It is not a good idea for you to go after every single target market in that specific niche. If you can stay laser focused, that's gonna allow you to create hyper profitability within your niche, and it's gonna allow you to stand out from a lot of your competitors. And the fourth and final step is scaling your brand. So the way that I like to look at Amazon businesses is very similar to any form of investment portfolio. What you need to do is diversify your income by continuously scaling your product line. Every single product that you add should be complementing that same target market. If I have a brand new customer come in and I have 3 products that all resonate with them, it'll also increase your average order value when it comes to acquiring that first customer. Having multiple products and increasing your product line will ultimately bring diversification and, like I mentioned on the front end, sustainability when it comes to that passive income that you're looking for. If one product, for whatever reason, comes out of its life cycle, or if one product gets too saturated, or if one product maybe gets taken down, you now have other products that are also bringing you consistent income every single day, every single week, and every single month. For that reason, it allowed us, who were making over $200,000 in our corporate jobs, to quit our full-time role to fulfill this full-time because we had a very diversified, sustainable income coming from our Amazon businesses. Now, when it comes to scaling, not only do you need to increase your product line, but you also need to entertain scaling methods, such as pay-per-click advertising, such as external marketing, using your social media, using influencers, doing other things such as Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, any kind of external traffic that comes into Amazon platform rewards you with a rank, it rewards you with reviews, you name it. If you can drive traffic off of Amazon into Amazon, that is best case scenario. So those are the 4 steps that you can follow to build a successful Amazon FBA business, exactly like this one, that have been able to scale to over 6 figures in just 11 months in 2022 specifically. If you're looking to start your Amazon FBA business, I've created a video specifically for you with the recommended niches to get started on Amazon that decreases the amount of risk and capital to become successful.